So everybody already knows about the downfall of the NBA we've been seeing this season. For example, low ratings, nobody seems to care, and there's plenty of videos talking about this online. And today, I'm going to give my reasons for why I think the NBA is in the gutter right now. Hint, I don't think it's that complicated. I think it's very simple for why the NBA is failing right now. We've been seeing this trend the last couple seasons, but it seems to be really bad right now. I got 3 simple reasons for why I think the NBA is dead right now. First, starting with the quality of basketball that is being played. Think about it like this. The NBA is like any other show you watch on TV. You have to find it somewhat interesting and be engaged with the story. But the NBA does not fulfill this. The NBA right now is very boring to watch. What makes the NBA boring to watch, you say? It's simple. Too many threes. There is zero creativity in today's game. Too much iso ball, too much just jacking up shots because that's what the analytics say. Shooting threes is dope and all. This was like 2016 when Curry was in MVP mode. It was entertaining as heck to watch. But now that everyone shoots threes like it's nothing, it no longer becomes special anymore. I swear, Curry, bang, that's like every possession now. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm also going to be giving solutions for these problems. Because a lot of people will say the problems, but no solution. So I'm also going to be suggesting some ideas and for what I would do if I was commissioner. So to fix the 3 problem, number 1, stating the obvious, is extending the line. Probably by like a foot, I would say. But I actually think this is not the solution. Extending the 3-point line is like putting a band-aid on a deep wound. Yeah, sure, for a while players will start taking less threes, but all it takes is a bit of time and then boom, the players will adjust their shot for the new line. Extending the 3-point line will just always bring you back to square one. I mean, think about it. Imagine the NBA extended the line every single season. We're going to have a 3-point line at the half court, dude. That's ridiculous. So extending the line is just a temporal solution to a permanent problem. Because at the end of the day, 3 is more than 2. I've also seen online about cutting the corner 3, just like completely removing it from the game. I think it's interesting, but I also think it's unrealistic. I don't think Adam Silver would actually do that. The corner 3 is like a staple of the game. It's just like, you kind of can't remove it. You know the perfect way the NBA could test these things? The All-Star game. It's already a joke. The format changes like every year. They don't know what the heck to do with it. The All-Star game should be used as an experiment show. Test a deeper 3-point line. Try removing corner 3s. Second problem for why I think the NBA is in the gutter: accessibility. This is a crucial one. If you make it hard just to watch your product, then how the heck do you expect high ratings, high number of viewers? I don't know the behind the scenes of how Blackout works, but it's so annoying when you have League Pass and yet you can't watch your home team games. For example, if you live in Los Angeles, you can't watch Lakers or Clippers games via League Pass. You literally have to purchase a whole other subscription just to watch those games. Why the heck am I going to have your subscription plus cable? The whole point of having these streaming subscriptions is so we don't need to have cable. And this is why people go the illegal streaming website route. I'm not going to say whether I use them too or not, but like, NBA, you kind of force us to go there because it's just way easier to watch the games on there. Even if my computer might catch a couple viruses, it's worth it. So League Pass, it's just not worth it. So watching the NBA has become a luxury. And unfortunately, we are not all up like that. And finally, for why I think the NBA is in the gutter, nobody gives a damn anymore. It's not a star problem. They got hella stars everywhere. Luka, Wemby, SGA, Ant, freaking Jokic, Giannis. We've never seen the NBA this stacked before. And you still got some of the old heads. LeBron, Curry, KD, Harden. The game is just so unattractive to watch right now. Petty fouls. You can't play defense. You can't even touch people. Pause. Freaking Cowboys are getting technicals now. It's ridiculous. The regular season is just so irrelevant, dude. The players don't even care. So why should we? Too many games, too many injuries. It's way too easy to make the playoffs. Hot take, but I think the NBA should shorten the regular season. Probably by at least 20 games, consisting of the season having 60 to 65 games. Yeah, you're going to catch a lot of backlash for it, mainly by the old heads, but who cares? We got to save the NBA. This would be very difficult to implement because this isn't something you can just test in like the All-Star game or something like I suggested earlier. They would actually like have to try this for one season. And if it works, then it becomes the normal. If it fails, then that's it. You just never do it again. We tried, didn't work, move on. I also think the number of teams that make it to the playoffs should be shortened. I don't even hate the concept of the play-in. The play-in has given us a lot of great games. I like the whole one game, do or die. The problem with the play-in is that it applies to seeds 9 and 10. 9 and 10 should not even be considered for making the playoffs. The way I would do it is the top 4 teams automatically make it into the playoffs. 5, 6, 7, and 8 are the play-in matches. So that equals 6 teams from each conference making it into the playoffs, divided by 5, and then you get 12 out of the 30 teams making it into the playoffs instead of the 15, which is literally half of the league. It's insane. Half the league can make the playoffs? That's too much. Shorten the number of teams that make it to the playoffs. Of all the things I've suggested in this video, this is probably the thing I want them to do the most. This is my personal favorite. I do think to make the playoffs in the NBA, they got to make it much more harder. So to wrap it all up for why the NBA sucks, it's because the basketball sucks. It's not competitive. It's too easy, too predictable, too many injuries. The season is too long. The players don't care. Just watching the product costs way too much money than it should.